I'm gonna be totally honest. I maybe I'm having a quarter life crisis, okay? Because I studied at a good university. I studied marketing. I literally had to convince my dad to let me study marketing because he told me that the job prospects aren't good. Accounting is better. And he was right. He was right, right? But like I had to drag myself into accounting class. I couldn't watch lectures to save my life. like like I enjoyed it, but I wasn't so good at it. I was barely passing. I just passed. Okay. And with marketing, I literally get like high 90. What am I saying? High distinctions. Like my highest was a 93. Okay. And like I can get H1s, right? And I had that motivation to do like C's get degrees can't apply here because I had a student loan where if I got a higher grade, I could pay less. And of course, the rational thing is to try to pay less. So I graduated with a second class lower, which is like unbelievable to my dad because like my dad's like, you're so brilliant. Yeah, I literally lower drop. I won um academic excellence awards at my high school in my first, third, fourth, and fifth year. I think I won it for like 4 or 3 years out of 5 years, right? Okay, that's cool and all, but then I failed my A levels mocks. Okay, why? I failed it, and then I brought it back up A star A B. That's what I ended up with, so I could get this loan and study overseas. But I think I kind of fell into that. Can I call it a scam? Because I feel like it's kind of a scam when people say that the uni you go to doesn't matter, or like grades don't matter, a degree is just a piece of paper. Actually, because actually when I go overseas, right, I can see the difference with opportunities in the university. We don't talk about opportunities with jobs, like crying. Anyway, I'm from Malaysia. Um, I'm saying that assuming that people are gonna watch me and watch this video. Anyway, so I studied at a good university. I studied marketing. I had to debate my dad to let me do that. And then I graduated and I look at the jobs here and I look at the salary for marketing and I wonder if I made the wrong degree choice because with marketing, it's not even like a course that's in demand in Australia skill wise, you know? My stomach just grumbled. So I know I feel like I can hear someone screaming and I feel like people will say like, go eat then. But if I eat, I feel like I lose the focus and ability to speak this clearly to people. That's why I'm like, I want to make this video first. But anyway, like I went to the good university and then I ended up, I don't know, I'm scared that I'm gonna end up unemployed. I'm scared that I'm gonna end up jobless because like I feel like I have the skills. I definitely have the skills. I definitely can do something great with training, but like, why is it so hard to get a job? You know, especially with marketing here in Australia. I don't think people say it, but they want an Australian accent. They want someone who looks Australian. They don't want a hijabi. They want someone who looks like them, you know? And I know why. Because in marketing, that's gonna give you the sense of trust because they're marketing to Australians. So if it's a Malaysian restaurant, you're gonna see Malaysians. If it's a Korean grocery store, you're gonna see Koreans. But if I go back to Malaysia, like when I see the salaries, like man, it's not so high, and like for the amount of work that you do. Ideally, I think I want to work for myself. But I don't know why I keep coming up with buts, like butt excuses. Ideally, I want to work for myself. Ideally, I want to do content creation. That's why I'm dedicating time to record these videos. And I'm doing exposure therapy, where I try to get rid of the belief that people won't listen to me just speak to a camera with no editing and no script. Just pure self reflection, the way I am, you know? Okay. But back to the topic, right? I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I think when I was in first year, which was like 2 years ago, um, and I took gap years for 1 year and a half. So that was when I was 20, 23, 20, 22. I was 22. Why does it matter? Because in the early 20s, I think is a period where people are going to be uncertain and feel uncertain and start to reflect their lives. That's what I think. So I was thinking about what success actually meant, because I felt like my lifestyle, where I keep burning out and stress about, work, and it wasn't working out for me. So I started to shift my focus to community and search for purpose. Honestly, and I genuinely felt like I found it. But now, facing with, post graduation, real world, I don't know, like, I have that sense of doubt, like, that when I was studying, I had that sense of doubt whether marketing was for me. Because, like, why does it come so naturally to other people? But for me, it just was like I'm forcing myself. Like, I'm not creative, I'm more analytical. But also, I am more creative. It's like I'm in between two worlds, And I so badly want a mentor that I can, like, share my deepest thoughts with. Like, I feel like, that I'm not gonna be scared to say my actual thoughts with. Anyway, oh, because I definitely do need that guidance. Okay, anyway, right? I'm too hungry to think now. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, so basically, I wonder if I did the right degree. I feel like it gave me a lot of skills that I have now that people compliment me for. And it built my ability to research and be analytical. Okay? But I wish it had more it had more practical experience. I wish I actually built something of myself, because I feel like people who didn't do a marketing degree, maybe they don't know the marketing theories and stuff, and maybe they claim to know more than they actually do. They claim as a marketing guru, but they actually have experience growing an account, right? So I know for sure that I have that imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Okay? I was looking. Imposter syndrome. because like I go because, like, when you transition to a new job, this is from a YouTube video I watched the other day. When you transition to a new job, you're going to wonder if, like, you're going to have to learn a bit more, right? You're going to have to learn. But it's not actually normal to kind of doubt your place and your capabilities that much. So maybe I don't, maybe marketing is for me. It's just that I have some imposter syndrome and there's the gap. Have you ever heard of the taste gap? So where like if you're a creative person, there's the difference between what you visualize and what your current skill level is at. And I feel like there's no other way to get there other than just training your skills. And training your skills, oh my god, like I used to do calligraphy. I used to do calligraphy, and I remember in the earlier days, like I was so proud of myself and my work. But when I look back, that work was not as pretty as I remembered it, you know. But it took me 2 years of practicing at night for like a few hours daily because I genuinely loved it so much. Mm. And I was focused on finding my own style rather than trying to do a business or something. Um, and in the end, I found my own style, and it's pretty dang good if I say so myself. But I could I couldn't turn it into a business and money. I actually did. I had like a stall with my friends. I designed for it. But then I don't know why, like I have the tendency to kind of cancel that out from my set of experience. I don't know why. Why do I do that? Like I just continuously scrap whatever achievement I have had before and then make myself find new ones. So it's like I could never have the chance to feel like I'm a capable person. Like, what is with you, girl? Why are you cutting your own branches like that? But it's good that I'm aware of that pattern. Because self awareness is, mm, is important. And people have to continuously improve themselves. Pep talk to myself, right? Like, people still have to keep learning. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean don't need to keep learning. So, dedicate yourself to learning. The thing about trying to do YouTube, okay, my previous video I was trying to figure out why I keep not making the ideas and videos and finishing them and posting them, even though they're good ideas. The thing about YouTube is that when you look at the videos recommended to you, they all try to act like they know it all. Like, listen to me, this is the best method ever. Listen to me, this is the only way. You're doing it wrong. Whatever, whatever. Maybe I've been trying to make content that isn't me. The kind of person I am is very insightful, very self reflective. And I think that's why my value is just people listening to me self reflect. Like, I don't need to teach people how to self reflect because they have their own ways of self reflecting. Maybe I don't need to be a how to YouTuber, right? Maybe it's just me. This is gonna be my breakthrough. Who knows? Anyway, um, good talk. I feel like it was a good talk, even though I feel like there was nothing really that came out of it. It's just a bunch of like, I don't know. Maybe I'll listen back and find something. I should go eat.